to Hamburg. That's the central station that we've just come out of. So I got here this morning on a direct bus from Munich, which is a long way. It took nearly 12 hours. I panic stocked on food, which is why I've got 2 bags with me right now. I always travel with 1 bag, hand luggage only. But I panicked because I thought 12 hours on the bus, I'm gonna get so hungry. Bought a whole bag of food and then obviously got on the bus, fell straight to sleep, and then woke up in Hamburg and didn't eat any of it. So I'm lugging all this food around now. Munich was a great place to visit. I didn't do any vlogging there because I think it's important to take time off from filming and not film absolutely everything and absolutely everywhere. So I assigned Munich as a non-filming area. It has a German accent, the siren. But Munich was great. I did the park run there. It was their first ever park run, so really fun to be a part of that. And I'm now gonna find my hostel. I'm super early for check-in. Hopefully they'll let me put my bags somewhere and just generally keep warm, maybe get a cup of tea. We're inside my new bedroom. The hostel were really nice. They've let me check in nearly 3 hours early, so I really need a shower after being on that bus for like half a day. Room, again, pretty standard issue stuff. I've gone for this bed next to the radiator because it is freezing at night here in Germany in January. Got a little sink. This is fine. This is actually pretty nice for the standards of the kind of places that I've been staying in. So standard procedure, make the bed, take a shower, and head out there. Let's go and see it. I feel like this wasn't always a mosque, and they've added the top bits and the dome to a normal house. So I've had a shower, had some food, had a beautiful cup of Assam tea, and I'm feeling a little tiny bit more human. But after spending so long on the coach in such a confined space and not really getting a great night's sleep, I'm not really feeling going and exploring Hamburg city centre and going into all the museums and the tourist attractions. I've got 4 days in Hamburg, so plenty of time for that stuff. I have the luxury of time. That's the beauty of full-time travel, is I can take as long as I want to do whatever I want. I've literally just gone on Google Maps and found a big green area and then gone for a nice walk here. Really need to stretch the legs, and it's beautiful. There's this lake right near the city centre. Now it looks freezing, there's snow on the ground, but this is actually quite warm in comparison to Munich. Now I thought Munich, being further south, will be warmer because it's closer to the equator, but as I found out, that was not the case. Munich is freezing because it's near the Alps, so it's a lot further up sea level than north of Germany, hence it's a lot colder. It's literally freezing. I don't know if you can see that, there's a sheet of ice floating on the water. It is still cold, but in comparison to the past few days, this is pretty nice. I quite like it here. And also here, it gets dark about 5 o'clock because it's the depths of winter, and it's not like the UK or other places where I've travelled where when it gets dark you can carry on kind of walking around. Like, it gets dangerously cold. I'm happy to leave all this stuff for another day and just enjoy the environment. I wonder how many of these couples from these engagement logs are still together. 12th of the 12th, 2012. Probably divorced by now. Oh mate, 2005. Long gone. Hello and welcome to Editor's Notes, the occasional segment of the vlog where I interrupt the video while I'm editing it. Today's interruption comes because I never finished filming this video. That's as far as the vlog went. I didn't film an ending. And the reason for that is I made some friends. I know, hard to believe that anyone would want to spend time with me in person. Maybe they didn't want to, it's just like I happened to be around and there was no one else. You know, like slim pickings, beggars can't be choosers, you just deal with what you've got. I think that's more of the case. No, but really, I got on with everyone in my room in the hostel and I went on a walking tour and I made some friends there. And I think it's something that is not talked about enough in travel vlogs, especially if you're traveling alone. It never really occurred to me before I went solo traveling how lonely it could be. I had never spent days, weeks without speaking to absolutely anyone, or I had never been in a country or a city where I didn't know anyone at all. But it's just such a given part of life that you're constantly surrounded by people that you know. So when you're in a scenario where you're not constantly surrounded by people that you know, or there's no infrastructure for talking to people, there's no way of encouragement of getting you to socialize like we have in normal life, school, work, family, friends. These are all infrastructures that are in place to help you socialize. So you don't notice that they're there. They're just there by default. So when that's taken away, it's really apparent and it's really strange as well. But it's so hard to describe until you try it. So when opportunities like this come along and you just click with people and you make friends, it's so precious when you're going weeks alone. It's so important to embrace those opportunities of getting to socialize, not just on a level of, you know, it's nice to get to know people from different parts of the world and learn to appreciate different cultures, etc., etc. That's all very nice, but on a kind of survival level almost, you know, the pyramid hierarchy of needs, socializing is on there. It needs to be done, and it's just so apparent when you're traveling alone how much you need that. So I had this opportunity. I just happened to get on with a load of people while I was filming this video, so I put the camera down and I enjoyed my time with other human beings. Another thing as well that doesn't come up in travel vlogs is that vlogging is not the priority. I don't travel to vlog. I vlog because I travel. The videos are a byproduct of the travel, but it's just because you see it through the camera lens and you see my travels through the perspective of the videos that it might appear as if the video is the purpose of the travel, because obviously that's all you see. There's so much that happens off camera. The camera is just a little slither. It's a little tiny segment of the experience of traveling. So to me, I don't go out and think, right, I've got to make this video, I've got to make this film, that's the priority. It's like, if it feels right and if it's something interesting, I'll film it, and if that moment goes and the priority becomes something else, like I'm with other people and I want to give my time and focus to them and to this experience, then I'll happily put the camera down and stop filming. So that's just what happened. But while I was walking around with my new pals, I did shoot just a few bits around the city centre, so I'm going to put a little montage of those together now. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. New travel videos every single Tuesday, so do come back next week for another one. Really appreciating all the comments and all the support so far in the current series. Everyone being very nice and beautiful people in the comments, saying really nice things about my videos, which I'm not going to lie, I enjoy. Continue to stroke this ego and leave a pleasant comment. This is your comments. This is my ego. If this doesn't encourage you to leave a comment, I don't know what will. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon in another travel video.